Got a clip here from the Viral Way podcast. I reacted to them a few times in the past, and they're talking about why the word submission triggers so many women. Let's get it.
2024 damn near.
Yes.
And you still talking about submissive. And
for sure,
people back in the day were submissive, like I said earlier, the wives weren't working. They were housewives. So how do you want me to give you what we did in the 60s or 50s or whenever they did it, but you want me to live like I'm in 2024 and I'm working and doing everything that you want me to do as a woman? Like, they don't match up.
Okay, easy. See, this is another thing women don't understand. Cost of living, inflation. These are concepts that don't exist in a woman's mind. So the average man could provide for a family with just his wages back then, for those times that you're talking about. Mm-hmm. If we look, the average home back then was like what, 100K, 200K maybe? Probably. So the average home took about, let me see, from the last statistics. Damn, see, I got to start bringing the statistics back. I tried not to talk about it so much because you start to sound like a robot, but from the income that the guy was making to how long it would take him to pay off the house, it was like 10 to 15 years.
Great point. And I believe this show is in California. So even then, the houses are much higher. He's saying 100,000 than usually across the rest of the country. If we talking about specific time periods, we're talking 40s, 50s, 60s, and whatnot. But he makes a great point that so many women have the benefit not to think about that. They have the benefit of not having to think long term. And that's the reality, because you have social media and TikTok telling women that your man should be paying 100% of the bills. Times are different now. There was a time in society when a woman could stay at home and a man worked because, like this gentleman just stated, his one income was enough to take care of the entire bills. Now you have to have two incomes, most couples, just to survive, because the average income is around 40 to 50,000, depending on if you're a man or woman and how many hours you work. The majority of people have to work.
What's the average home loan right now?
30 plus.
It's like 30 plus.
Right.
Not only that, the home has like went up like quadruple from 200K to $1 million, but the wages are still here. Mm-hmm. He's still at 40,000. So it's not like his wages went up as the fucking cost of living went up. Oh, excuse me. And inflation went up. Not only that, women fought to work. So women fought to work. Men wanted you at home. Women say, no, stay home. I want you with the kids. I want you to cook. No, that. We want to be equal. We want to work. So first of all, y'all have to be mad at the women of the past that fought to work, which that was a plan by the government too. That was a psyop. They said, hey, we're only taxing men. If we let women work, we could tax men and women. Not only can we tax men and women, now we have full control of their kids because the mom isn't raising them. The mom isn't instilling family values in them. They're at school all day. They're at daycare all day. So all of this is one big plan. Not only that, they're starting to give women more money than men because for that very reason, you won't respect a man that makes less than you. Or even if you make equal to a man, you're going to look down on him.
No, not necessarily.
That's a fact. No. She just said if she makes more money, she can't submit to him or be submissive. Even matter of fact, she said if I pay 50-50, I can't.
But why am I being, why do I have to be submissive? Why? Because if you look at the definition of submissive, it doesn't sound good. Why?
It doesn't?
No.
Okay.
It doesn't.
I want to read that because
read it.
I don't think okay, what's the definition of submissive?
Read it. I want you to read it.
Do you know it?
I read it and it didn't sound good.
Okay.
I would have put on the spot and asked her to define it right there.
Ready to conform to the authority or will of others, meekly obedient or passive. Okay, so is your man? Hold on.
In jail. Okay, now
hold on. No, hold on.
Yeah,
listen. Ready to conform to the authority or will of others. Is your husband not the authority in the home?
I feel like that's slavery or like.
Is your husband?
My wife.
Damn, I keep forgetting you got a wife. God damn. So you got a whole different dynamic.
She don't even need to be here.
For the average, a man and a woman, who's the authority in the home?
We 50-50.
No.
I'm telling you, if
your
I
wife
were to get married, no, I'm saying like if my wife, we're 50-50. But if I were to get married tomorrow to a man, we will be 50-50.
You would be divorced.
Facts.
No, I wouldn't.
Yes.
Facts.
You would either be.
I can cost it's facts.
But look, you would either be married to a simp.
But
you would either be married to a simp.
Not at all.
Or you would be divorced. No.
Black man.
That's
like,
cool.
That don't matter.
He's still a simp if he accepts his woman telling him, hey, because I'm paying bills and working like an adult, like everybody else in America, I'm only going to submit to you 50% of the time. If he accepts that, he's a simp.
I guess the word submit
doesn't work well with me because
Why
number
not?
one, because I don't like it. You just read it. Meekly. I don't like that word. Google the fucking word meek.
Okay.
I don't like that
Out
word.
of everything in that definition, you picked out meekly. Okay, let's go with the first thing you said. Ready to conform to authority. Is your man not the authority?
Ready to conform sounds like, okay, so now you with him, you need to just go with his plan.
Yes,
Everything
absolutely.
niggas say do. No.
That is the
because
point.
If his plan does not make sense to me, I'm not going with your plan.
And see, that's the issue. First of all, this woman seems extremely childish, talking about, I don't like the words. You don't like the definition of words in the English language? What's wrong with you? It's not cool. I don't like that. Grow up. And the other thing is, men have always led relationships. It's always been like that since the start of time. But now, some women just make a little money, because don't buy into that BS and all these women are just out here balling. Stop the cap. Most of them are broke as hell. I've seen so many clips of women saying, well, what if his plan is wrong? I won't let him leave me. Here's the thing. Why are you with a man who constantly has bad plans? Or what if my plan is better than his? Again, why are you with someone like that? But the issue is they just want to lead. They just want to lead. They don't want to follow. That's what it all boils down to. And she could talk about her plan being better. Says who? In her mind, it might be better. But just because something in your mind is better doesn't make it better for the overall situation. But they swear they know more.
Baby, we need to tweak your plan because your plan this is the thing. This is what guys need to
So would you
understand.
marry a man?
I was talking to a guy and I got rid of him because that was his thought process, right? He thought that since we were together now, we talking now, I need.
Why the would you commit to a man that you could not submit to? This is my question to women. Y'all keep saying I'm getting these guys and his plans don't make. Okay, that's a part of the vetting process, the dating process.
Right.
When I meet him, I get to see where his headspace is at. I keep hitting these fucking buttons. When I meet him, we talk. So as we're talking, I'm finding out what type of woman you are. You find out what type of man I am. Before we ever get serious, you should have already known if you could follow my direction or not.
Right. Okay, so let me tell you this. I look at it like this, and it may be simple, right? For example, me, I'm 32, right? I have a plan. I know where I'm going. I have this plan. I see a vision. I know where I'm trying to get to, right? You, however the fuck you are, a 36-year-old man. Let's use me and you. You have your plan and where you trying to go, where you trying to take your career, right?
Absolutely.
When we merge together, I'm not about to just go with your plan.
Okay, this is my point. If you're not gonna just go with my plan, that means we ain't for each other. I can't not have a woman that's not going with my plan. This means you're going to derail my plan.
No.
We have to be on the same, listen, a train, we got to be on the same track.
Listen, I see you got your plan, but I got my plan.
Is your plan actually better though?
So we got to see how our plans come together. I can't just go by your plan. Your path may not be my path.
But that's my point. As partners, our path, your path has to be my path.
It does not
or
have
we
to
can't be partners.
Because guess what? I got dreams, you got dreams, right? So I need to live out my dreams. Now, if my dreams is making you that uncomfortable to where you can't be with me and we can't build and come together, because I got $1 million dreams, you got $1 million dreams. Why we can't both have those dreams? Why we got to just push your dream? I may be closer to my shit than you. And you may just be right there.
You know why?
Why?
Because you are still supposed to be your wife. So at that point, those $1 million dreams is taken away from you being a wife. Because you being a wife is helping me take a load off of what I need to do to get me to those $1 million dreams. You want me to be a half of a housewife while you go chase dreams like a husband. Like what do you mean?
What if
your dreams gonna take a backseat to mine?
No. No. Okay. Let's go ahead and wrap this up.
Your dreams gonna take a backseat to mine.
No, I just feel like because she said she was closer, right? Let's say she only like 4 minutes away from her dream. I'm gonna put you on hold to get to my 4 minutes, and then we can pick this up and then I'll submit to you. But I'm like closer to the $1 million prize. So why am I gonna sit here? Why can't we be on the same way where we like still trying to go to the same location and be $1 million couple? But why can't we tweak it a little bit?
Here's the thing. Everyone has $1 million dreams, myself included. Everyone has. The problem is a lot of times only a small percentage actually accomplish those dreams because people overall are content with what they have in life and they don't really have ambition like that. So I would question, hey, what is your $1 million dream? Because a lot of time people are just joker tango. What is your plan? Business plan? What are your next steps to accomplish said goal? So that's what I would would like to know more of this alleged $1 million dreams, or is this woman or both these women just Joker Tango? Majority of people's dreams stay dreams because they don't take actions behind it. So all that $1 million dream stuff means nothing to me, especially when you haven't put forth any effort to accomplish those dreams. You just talk.
Why can't it be
this is, let me put it this way. Most people are average, which is why the percentage of millionaires are small. Everybody has $1 million dreams. The reality is majority of those aren't coming true. Right. So like I said, as we're dating, as we're vetting, we're going to sit down, and as you're discussing your dreams, if they don't align with mine, we can't combine. Right. Because you're trying to go this way, I'm trying to go that way. Once we become partners, we have to go this way as a unit.
Right.
How in the fuck can we be partners if you walking this way, I'm walking that way? Which way do the kids go? Do they follow mommy? Do they follow daddy? No, mommy, daddy got to be on the same trail. Kids on the same trail. We both reach success.
Right.
If you go this way and crash, I go this way and crash. They're
okay. So we playing basketball, right? And you all the way on the other side of the court. I'm right there at the what's it called? The hoop? The net, where we got to shoot the ball. Is you gonna try to go all the way past all these people to shoot the ball, or are you gonna pass it to me and let me shoot the ball? Because I'm closer.
It depends on the shot.
Right.
Because
so
you said
right there.
But look,
I'm right there. All you gotta do is throw me the ball, and I'm a land that.
It depends on the shot
and what type of shooter you are. Considering you didn't even know the damn thing was called a rim. But I get her point.
Once you start saying $1 million dream, okay, now I need details. What's the
right? Exactly. So for example, my nigga, he see what I got going on. So guess what? He like, babe, I'm gonna push your shit before I push my shit, because I ain't even really started on mine yet. So I'm gonna help you get to yours because I see the vision. That's a real nigga. So guess what? He went and got another job. He works 120 hours a week to help me with my brand because I'm closer. He can he can pass me the ball, and guess what? Boom, I'm gonna make it.
Okay, so in my opinion, so in my opinion, that's a contradiction to almost everything you guys said earlier.
Why?
Because you guys said you want a man of certain status, making certain money already. A guy like that, before he met you to get to where he was, his program was already airtight to allow him to get there. He's already disciplined to the T. So anybody that's joining his team is doing just that. You're joining his team, his program. He's not coming to a woman like, oh yeah, what? Let me see what your game plan is. Or no, what type of woman are you? Okay, this is what I'm doing.
What my game plan is, and he see like, babe, you on your shit. I'm gonna help you so you can get closer to the ball. I mean, closer to the $1 million. Why not?
Okay, so he's not where he wants to be then, right?
He's at where he's at. He's making
no, not where he's at.
He's making 80K. Period.
Right. Okay, so is his lifelong dreams making 80K?
No, he wants to make more.
Okay, so my advice to him, instead of helping push you, how is he going to get to where he needs to go by pushing you?
You want to know?
You're telling him to put his dreams in his.
No,
this is the madness.
I'm not, because you want to know why? He went and got another job. He said, I'm gonna get another full-time job so that way I could pay off all my debt and I can help you with your shit because you're closer. I'm gonna pay off all my debt so that way we can take trips, we can do this, and then that way I can help you with your brand because you're right there. Boom. I'm still handling my shit and my kids, and I'm helping you. That's a real nigga at the end of the day.
No, that, in my opinion, that's not a real nigga. Yes. That's a nigga who's lost on his vision. Because a man putting his purpose on pause for a woman.
How is he putting his purpose on pause?
With submission
you just said he
comes
was.
compromise.
Right.
So
and the compromise
is that you need to follow suit sometimes and meet me halfway.
No, listen.
That's what it is.
Listen, for a man,
okay.
Listen, it's purpose and then it's everything else.
Facts.
Purpose comes first. It does not compromise for anybody. You
should not compromise.
So if he's gonna pause his purpose and say, hey, you closer to your dreams, I'm gonna put this on pause and I'm gonna push you up here. As he does that, you're gonna lose respect for him.
No.
Good luck.
You're gonna lose respect for him as a man.
Because how is he pausing? He's not pausing. If a nigga,
you just said he had to get multiple full-time jobs and he was working 120 hours a week, which I was hoping she misspoke, and that was 120 hours every 2 weeks. What's that, like 15-hour shifts?
to go
If he got a second
Shifting.
job,
He's not
no, listen,
pausing,
if
he's shifting.
he got a second job to pay off debt so you can do what you got to do.
No, he got a second job to pay off his debt so he could do what he has to do for himself. Also, what I have to do for myself. So not only is he paying off his debt so he could be debt free for himself, he's also helping me and my brand. So therefore, I can't get just a part-time job, because if I get a part-time job, yeah, I'm gonna pay off my debt, but I want to bring my bitch up with me.
This is where the confusion comes in, because you threw out $1 million dreams. So in my brain, you say he makes 80K.
Right.
That's a far away from $1 million. So in my head, he already has a plan to get to where he has to go.
Right.
To where he does not have time to propel a woman to her dreams as he's working on his.
Why not?
That's not even possible.
Why if our dreams are the same? What he trying to do and what I'm trying to do is exactly the same.
Okay,
like
so that's my point.
We're on the same path. So why not boost? If I'm leveling myself up and I have the means to boost my bitch up, why not boost my bitch up? Just like if I was in the same position. You know what?
So why you not boosting him up if y'all dreams the same?
Guess what?
How are you closer to
guess
me?
Guess what I did before I fucking got here? I went and helped him go take his car to the body shop. I cooked this man dinner, got his clothes ready, everything before I got here.
nothing to do
I'm
with
not.
this.
I'm not mad at that.
Him get ready for his second job.
That's your submissive, right?
Right.
No,
I'm helping
it
him
is.
get to
No,
his
but
second job so that way he can make our dreams.
No,
come
it
true.
is.
But the
But
compromise
what I'm saying-
is that he shifted his plan.
No,
for
don't
her.
shift your plan
He
for
didn't
no
shift-
woman.
He didn't shift no plan.
Don't shift your plan
was
for
to
no
get-
woman.
His plan was to get another job. Boom. He got
Purpose
another
is
job.
above everything.
Right.
Well, then
Okay,
go
but no,
with
this is what I'm saying.
other to be with that, so that so
No,
that
but
she can be
okay,
submissive.
this is the
and-
last thing I'm asking y'all. This is what I'm asking y'all, because you said you two both said I'm not pausing what I got going for no man, but at the same time you just said it's cool for him to pause what he's doing to help you reach your goal because you closer. So my response would be, okay, if you closer, why not pause what you doing, bring him to where you at, and then y'all both cross the finish line.
I never said he was pausing.
No, I said you. Why don't you pause and pull him up to where you at? If you closer, you know something he don't know. If y'all had the same goal, you got further than him. You have some type of information that he doesn't. So
Right.
if this is your nigga,
And I shared the information with him.
and he still ain't.
That's why he has a second job. Because therefore, he's able to, guess what? Pay off his debt, right? Help me throw the ball into the net. Boom. And also do his thing. He wants to start his fitness line. Guess what? I have all the plugs to start the fitness line. Babe, you can start yours right now. While you're working, give me your logo. I'm going to get it printed up on something for you. So that way, when you go to the gym, you already have it.
And notice what she said right there. Her boyfriend has a dream of having a fitness center. And automatically she says, yeah, and I have all the connects to make those things happen. This is the fallacy of women building a man up. All of a sudden, she knows everything about the fitness industry and she's got plugs for all of them. Come on, man.
What you need? You need clothes, shoes, all of that. It's already laid out for when you walk through the door. So that way, while you're working literally for 4 days straight with no sleep, like back to back to back, everything is already settled.
So why do you
Everything's
have a problem with this if this is what you're doing currently?
Ding,
You
ding,
just
ding,
don't
ding.
like how it sounds?
I don't like the meaning. And they need to change the meaning of it.
The meaning is what you're doing.
No.
Listen, if you just said I cooked, I cleaned, I washed his clothes, I did XYZ, you did everything this is saying. Because you're viewing him as the authority.
That's the thing.
So you're
I'm doing it because I want to do it. Not because he told me to do it. Not because he's expecting me to do it. Because I feel like he deserves
Why should he not
every-
expect you to do it? though?
Every nigga don't deserve all
I
that.
know, but
We
this
not
is your
talking about-
nigga.
Right. This
So
is
we're
my
not
nigga.
talking about every nigga.
This
So
is my
why
nigga,
shouldn't your
and I
nigga
want my nigga to
expect
be
that?
Successful.
I know.
In everything that he's doing.
But that's crazy. Why shouldn't your nigga expect that? Because you expect things of him as a man.
Right.
As a man, I expect you to provide. As a man, I expect you to protect.
Right.
You don't have to ask him. If you did, you would lose attraction to him.
I'll get a new nigga.
Right. So why can't he expect this from you?
He can. Everybody has their expectations, right? And that's probably what he's expecting of a woman. He didn't have to ask me though. That's just the type of bitch I am. So if I see that this is what you're doing, if I see you working hard, if I see you got dreams, if I see that, you know what, he really fuck with me, I'm gonna do everything in my power to make your life easier.
Yeah, but I think it's just the wording y'all don't like.
I don't like.
Because,
I just said that. I
but
don't
look,
like the wording. The wording's sound very slave.
it doesn't sound slave.
It does.
Okay, I'm gonna tell you what's
I feel
happening.
like I'm in jail.
What's happening
Right.
is women have this think tank and all women are thinking the same due to social media. So y'all are hearing women by the thousands say submissive, being a wife sounds like a slave. Being submissive sounds like a slave. And it's being subconsciously programmed into your brain that when I hear submissive, trigger word, slave. No, it's not a slave. You being submissive makes your life easier.
Okay, so
Because you making my life easier as your man, I'm going to make your life easier as my wife. But the only way I can do that is if you're submissive to me.
But I think that it's the approach, right? So if I approach Coco and be like, bitch, give me that shirt. She not gonna give me the shirt, be like, oh, girl, that's nice. She gonna be like, oh, you want it? Saying that to say, if you come and be at me like, oh, I'm just gonna love on you, show you love, I'm gonna give you submissive.
How many men who actually care about the woman that they're dealing with are interacting with their woman like that? Bitch, go make me a sandwich. On a serious note.
I'm gonna give you what you want because you don't have to ask for it. Because you just showing me love, I'm gonna show you love back. But it's your approach. You gotta be submissive. It's your approach is not that's giving us kind of like a defense where I'm like, no, I don't rock with that.
That's defense to me. We're speaking from the aspect of your man that you love, that loves you. So when I say you gotta be submissive, that's just to get into the relationship for him to commit to you. But he's not walking in a relationship like, bitch, submit.
But
he's not.
That's the energy you've been giving all night.
Right, but
That's
this
the
is
energy you've been
I know,
all
but
night.
this is me speaking on the checklist that will qualify you for that position. But you're not thinking about it from the position of the man that you have or the wife that you have. Well, I can't even go by wife because y'all two women is different. So I gotta say the man that you have, you were happy to do everything you did before you came here, right? You didn't think like slave when you did it, did you?
Because he didn't ask for it.
No, but this is what I'm saying. I know, but that's submission.
Deserved it.
I know, but that's the point. Just like he feels you deserve everything that he gives you.
Submissive, I think it's the wording. I don't like the wording. I feel like they should change the wording.
Stop not liking the wording because there's nothing wrong with the
Just
wording.
like-
You're
Whoa.
doing it.
Right, but just say, we take care of each other. We got each other's back.
Because he do shit
Because that's
for
what
me
it
too.
is.
That goes without saying.
So he's
Right, but it's
submissive
just
to
like
me too.
it's like you sitting in here and we damn near in 2024, but we still using words from back in the 1800s.
What?
Yes,
It's
submissive.
it's
It don't
English
matter.
language.
Right,
But the English
how
language-
long ago did
Be
you
submissive.
miss it? No,
Be submissive.
But men could be submissive
A hard
to women
no.
too.
Be submissive.
a hard no.
So
Be submissive.
if my
hard
nigga
no.
could be submissive to me,
Submit.
Hard no.
I don't know. It sounds
Submit or
like I'm
quit.
telling a dog to sit.
Right,
Sit,
that's
sit,
how it
sit.
feels. As
No,
a
it
woman.
feel because I'm saying it aggressively to y'all, and we're not in a relationship. We have no emotional bond. So you're hearing a man that you just met today saying submit, you like, nigga, you know.
Right.
But what I'm saying
Right.
is, this is someone you're in a relationship with. He's not going to tell you to submit. You're already naturally going to do it as he naturally does his role as a man. But why do you have a problem just saying, you know what? I will submit to my man. My man.
I
Not
ego.
any nigga. My
It's ego.
man.
I feel like okay.
Just say it.
No. So what I am going to say is
This is why they be leaving. This is why. That's too much pride for me.
this is what
That's
I,
too much pride for
Let's
me.
not go on pride.
This
That's
is
too
what
much
I am
pride for
gonna
niggas.
say.
Y'all, woo.
Hey, look. I like them. We gonna run this
Yeah,
back
we
because
gonna
I
have to.
got like 10 topics we didn't even touch on.
Boils down to ego and pride. This same woman, the dark skinned one on the right, who says she's 32 years old, man, by the way, and I couldn't deal with that type of woman because her cursing like a sailor, that's very off-putting. And there's content creators who say this, I typically don't. There are some who will say women are tall children, and both of those women right at the very end saying we should change the word of submission because they don't like the way it makes them feel, gives credibility to those people who believe that women are just children. Grow up, especially when the woman said she was already doing the same things for her man, cooking, cleaning, making sure his clothes are straight, and doing all those womanly duties. But how dare you call her submissive?
How dare you?
It's just ego. And going back to the purpose conversation, absolutely, I think a man should be on his purpose. I'm on my purpose. I hope you guys watching are on your purpose as well. And as I stated earlier about the $1 million dreams, I said it, then my man said it on the show. Everyone has $1 million dreams. How many people will actually accomplish them? If you want something without taking any action, that's just a dream. But the majority of people don't think that way. The majority of people are not going to be rich and be millionaires. And you notice that woman never mentioned what her $1 million dream was. She talked about her boyfriend wanted to get into fitness or something like that. I'm so done with this. A whole bunch of Joker Tango babble in that clip. But you guys let me know what you think. Do Better Squad. All out.